Okay.
Still got ads playing, so we're not going to get started just yet. But for anybody who doesn't have ads, how are you? Oh, I took Iron Hands of the team. 1 second. Because I was going to trade this Iron Hands to... I was going to give it to, what's his name? Will Tank. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Zoe. I hope you figure it out. You're a smart girl. I know you will. Venomon, hi. Alright, the ads are done. How's everybody doing? We're just gonna jump right in with it today. You guys know what we're doing. We're doing whole Miraidon. Been having fun with it yesterday, having some more fun. I recorded a video when I finished the stream yesterday as well, so look forward to that. Yeah. Hope everybody's great today. A little evening stream is not normally the time I stream, but yeah. Oh look, another Ho-Oh. Ho Terapagos. Okay, I feel like Miraidon, Fire Dreads. I'm a little iffy about bringing my own Ho-Oh here, so yeah, I think we just bring Ursh. I was trying to figure out what earrings to wear because I wanted to do kind of like a green and orange thing for like Ho-Oh. And I don't have Ho-Oh earrings, but I did realize I had Moltres earrings. Which is like, it's another Firebird legendary Pokemon. Good enough, right? So we're wearing Moltres earrings. And the thing is, when am I going to use Moltres? Continuing on Moltres anyway, so. Weird Deer 200, hello, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing good today. Oh god. In all of my time testing Reg I don't think I've seen Ho-Oh Terapagos yet. I'm sorry to hear that, Venomon. What kind of team have you been running that you're struggling to get other Pokeball with? Okay, so nothing really wants to take a Volt Switch, except for Raging Bolt. I think I'm gonna Volt Switch Terapagos. Oh, it's Helping Hand. That's fair. Crowd and Kali Ice is quite strong. You could always try the rental to this one. I had a lot of fun with this dude. Holy heck! What was that damage? Through the Terra shell? My goodness! What are they feeding this Pagos? Not very much. Oh man, imagine we brought Ho, switched into Ho-Oh there. Forced the Incineroar to stay in, that would have been such value. But I think this is all fine. I think Helping Hand Wake Up Blow kills regardless of whether they Terra. Oh, that's annoying. I feel like they follow me in Calm Mind, or just like Protect and Ivy Cudgel or something like that. So Psychic and Ogre Pond, switching back to Miraidon, those both feel like the safest options to me. Yeah, there's the follow me. Ursh wasn't going to do a whole lot this turn. Okay, +1 Terra Starthorn. It stings a bit, but we're fine. Now that we know that's what they're trying to do, I'm gonna switch into Ogre Pond. And Psychic. Yeah. Psychic that slot. Okay, they're going for the Pagos Terra now, and that's fine, because that's why we're both switching right back out. Let's Ogre Pond Spiky Shields, in which case, oop. Oh, no, we're good. Knowing they still likely have Ho in the back, I'm slightly more comfortable sacrificing Urshifu than Iron Treads. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. That's fine. Ooh, big damage. Okay. Does this KO? Does not. Yes, the Tread is in fact banded. Alright, I'm gonna close combat the Terrapagos. No. Yeah. I'm gonna close combat Ogre Pond. I think. No. We'll do Pagos. And we'll Helping Hand, I guess. There's not really any point. Yeah, follow me's fine. Because we probably outspeed Pagos. Yeah, the Iron Treads is banded Minimum. For what it's worth, chat, Anybody who watched yesterday's stream knows that Terapagos isn't necessarily our best matchup, but this is still potentially winnable. We still have our Terra, which helps. Oh, right. But There is a way out of this. I'm going to Electro Terapagos and the Ghost Terra Rock Slide. If they either fake out Iron Treads or we get the flinch on Terapagos, we're fine. I still think Kali Ice isn't as amazing in this format as it once was. I don't know if Fraud is the right way to describe it. Oh, that's no damage, Jesus. Yo! Okay. I'm gonna hope they protect a Terapagos and go for the other rock side. Let's go! Please don't Rocky Helmet. Damn it! Alright, now we lose. I don't know if it's possible to do enough damage to Terapagos with Rock Slide that even if we flinch it a bunch of times, like, we can kill it. That's a shame. Nope, oh well. Yeah, Terapagos is rough for this team, though. Because, like... Normally I'm not bothered by Incineroar on almost any other team, because our Ho-Oh can just, like, chip away at things anyway. But we can't really chip away at Terapagos as efficiently as Ho-Oh because it's so bulky. And then the Incineroar cycling makes it harder to deal with our fighting types. Overall, Terapagos is, like, in almost any form, Terapagos has not been a good matchup for this team. I do finally get a win against it, though, in the video for this team. I was really happy with that. But overall, Terapagos is a pretty mediocre matchup. I brought this to Milwaukee hoping. Yeah, I had Iron Valiant on an earlier version of this team as well, Alexis, but it just didn't feel right to their call. The version I was going to bring to Milwaukee originally had Whimsicott and Mienshao as the 5th and 6th, and honestly, in retrospect, I think that would have been the better call than what I brought. This looks fun. I would like to play this. Yeah, Scarf Miraidon's a thing now, Vinamon, because the format is filled with so many 205 bases. You have the max speed Miraidons, max speed Miraidons, Shenpaos, Fluttermanes without booster energy, or like without photosynthesis. It's just like the fast format, and Scarf lets you be faster more consistently. And like in closed team sheets, it's not as useful, but in open team sheets, like when you see your Miraidon as a Scarf, then theirs has choice specs, you know you'll be faster. But anyway, I always forget which way like, the camera works with my hands. I would absolutely play this team. I can't point. What's wrong with me? Yeah, I was testing something similar to this with a friend. It was like the same base 4, like Ursaluna, Miraidon, Zama, Farigiraf, except we had a different 2 other Pokemon. We had Firepon and Firepon of what? No, yeah, I forget what the last one was. So I think Whimsicott. Yeah, the base 50s are really annoying, Alexis. I've lost 7 out of 7 speed ties with my Iron Hands so far in this format, 2 of which were at the regional. Like, during one of my games, after losing another speed tie, I literally pulled up the hand summary on screen. I was like, is this fucking bin speed or not? It's just absurd. I've lost, even in one game, I even lost, like, the Terra speed tie. Like, they Terra'd, and the Terra went first, and I'm like, cool. Can I win the actual speed tie? But no. Every single coin flip without hands, I have lost. I use min speed hands in Reg C. I'm gonna be really bold, chat. I feel like having fun. I feel like being super bold. I'm going to Volt Switch and Terra my Ho-Oh and Secret Fire them Miraidon. And bear in mind, this Ho-Oh is Terra Dragon. But I do not think they're going to Draco Meteor the Ho-Oh. I think they're going to Volt Switch or Electro Drift or Dazzling Gleam. And we do live Dazzling Gleam, unless they Terra. But if they Terra, they might not live my Volt Switch. It's all a big circle. I don't know the names of haircuts, Alexis. I'm so bad. I just know I like my hair like this. Okay, the Electric Terra says they're either going for the getting rid of their dragon weakness, or they're going for big electric damage. Either way, we're fine. Okay, I think that's Assault Vest. So... yeah, okay. Might be doing Trick. Farigiraf might be doing for Trick Room then. Yo, wrong choice. Sorry. Oh, yo, we take those crits too? Hell yeah. Not really sure what the Trick Room, to be honest. I'm guessing this is Ursa coming in, but I think we can deal with it. Maybe if I'm lucky I'll get the burn so they take like slightly more tick damage. Yeah, that's funny. Oh no, it's still Flame Orb, okay. Oh god, is that Earthquake? Oh, it's Facade, okay. That's fine. I think we would probably lose, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be Assault Vest Miraidon and then leaning as hard into Trick Room. Because a lot of them don't do that. They might not have Earthquake, or they might not want to do it. I think Ho-Oh would live Earthquake, to be honest. Yes, please, Alexis. Okay, so they traded Bear for Miraidon. Probably fine. Good into Zamazenta in general, just not in the position we're in right this moment. And I don't know. It's hard to explain. I really enjoyed Ho-Oh in testing. It's good. It's just felt really consistent. It's good into CSR as well because it's so fat. It works well as a Trick Room Sweeper because it's like slow enough and bulky enough, and still gets Tailwind. So you can like Tailwind in the last turn of Trick Room and then still be faster than your opponents, which is really fun. I played a lot of weird things, to be honest. Also, I just played really stupidly. I kind of expected that turn to go a bit differently, but it's fine. Yeah, the Seal Roller does have a cool animation. This team has been really good in a best of 3, but so far, streaming it yesterday and looks like today, it hasn't been as good in best of 1, like, close sheet. I think because, like, Miraidon mirrors in general are hard to play without knowing what they're doing, because if you make the wrong guess, or they have a certain thing you're not ready for, it's much harder to come back from that. But I'm still gonna play this today because it's fun. And, like, how often do I get to use Ho-Oh? Like, how often do I get to use the chicken? To be fair, the Farigiraf had a defense speed, like the defense speed boost. And Iron Treads honestly doesn't hit that hard. It's really specifically good for the Miraidon mirrors. Speak of the devil. Okay, this actually feels like a game where Iron Treads will do a bit more work. I think Ho-Oh is going to be a little bit harder to position here, so I think we'll do this. I think Water Urshifu isn't quite as good because there's so many Sun teams. I think Dark Urshifu is pretty solid still. That's fair, Alexis. I am not like a big enough Urshifu enjoyer to have a preference between the two. I just use like whatever fits the team. So Water did do pretty well for me in Vancouver. My Vancouver 5-3 was a lot more satisfying than my Milwaukee 5-3 because in Vancouver I was playing a win in round 8 at least, and I wasn't out in round 4. Alright, honestly, my literal favorite thing to do with this team. I cannot stress enough how fun this is. Is the Steel Roller and Volt Switch the same? Is the Volt Switch and Steel Roller the same turn? Yes, my Volt Switch damage goes down, but then I get to reset Steel Roller, and that's fun. There was a game yesterday where I got 3 KOs of just Steel Roller. Oh, he faked out Iron Treads? How rude. I like Lunala. I mean, two of my losses were to in Milwaukee were to Lunala, so I can't be super. Yeah. Ursa. Yes! Get fucked! Ah! Yo, I can't wait for the Gen... Everyone's talking about, like, the legendaries, but the thing that makes me the happiest for the Gen 7 sitting cuties is, there's finally gonna be a Magearna plush, and I love Magearna. Magearna's my favorite mythical. Actually, maybe second. Deoxys is my favorite. I want Magearna. I want Stack. I want honestly not. I want Type Null. I like Type Null in like an ironic sort of way. I'm a Trick Room girly. Of course I like Stack. See, that's what Iron Treads is for, chat. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Some of this almost looks like a Trick Room team, but there's no Trick Room. But like the Water Pond, Ursh, and like Bear make me think of like some of like the Kali Ice balanced Trick Room teams. This looks kind of miserable for us, not gonna lie, chat. But we do have a good Zacian Dancer and Ho-Oh. So I think we'll go like Miraidon, Farigiraf, Ho-Oh in the back. And because of the Bear and probably Ursh. So how does Scarf Miraidon make Valiant suffer, though? I don't understand. Isn't Valiant faster at Fork Drive boost? And doesn't Miraidon coming out give it the Fork Drive boost? Oh yeah, Zacian's another reason why the 205's V tier is clogged up, isn't it? Or is it faster than that? I forget. No, it's faster than that. Jesus Christ, Zacian is broken. Like obviously it's not broken, it's kind of bad now, but it's like, when it works, it's broken. I think I can afford to hard switch because of the Ogre Pawn. Yeah, I played Sword and Shield on ladder, but never got into tournaments. I think I'm fine regardless of... Yo, they got the call wrong. Sorry. Sorry. Unfortunate. Oh. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it, chat? I don't think Cudgel Okos. Well, it certainly does no-co Farigiraf. It's such a shame that my Milwaukee team didn't earn a spot on my kitchen wall because I got the nicest Ho-Oh card to use for like the display. I went to a store in Laval, Quebec called Top Deck Hero for a cup for like my last Reg G cup. And when we were spending our store card at the end, they had one single pack of the new Japanese set Heatwave Arena. So I bought it and like, yo, I hope I get Ethan's Ho-Oh. If I do, it's an omen to bring Ho-Oh to Milwaukee. And I, in fact, of the last pack of the store, got Ethan's Ho-Oh. And so I brought that card in a top loader with me to the tournament. It's in my backpack somewhere still. I brought it as a good luck charm. Yeah, I guess it was a bad... I mean, I still did fine. 5-3 is still better than a lot of my friends. Like... My consistent floor being 5-3 is still better than a lot of people. So like I'm still like I'm not unhappy at the run. I just wish it was a bit better. You know what I mean? I just wish that my day 2 contention wasn't out in round 4. That's the earliest I've ever lost it. But overall, it still could have been much worse. So chat, some of you guys might have seen that I'm doing a charity draft league this summer. Somebody just reached out to me and offered to give me all their documents and stuff for their draft league, and I can just change like all the names and stuff on it. So I don't have to like make a new document, so that's really nice. I'll respond to them during the ad break. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't heard yet, I'm going to be doing a trans charity draft league. Still working out which charities I'm going to do. I was talking to Nora in the future, the shiny hunting streamer, and she gave me a few that she's done in the past that are good. So I'm going to look into some of those. Well, that Tropicos isn't really scary, so we're just going to ignore it. We're still going to ignore it for a turn. Unless... How much longer do I have a Trick Room? One turn. Alright, I'm Tailwind then. I'm Tailwind and I'll foul play this Shenpao. Even if Ho-Oh goes down here, the Tailwind does enough. This is why I like having Ho-Oh on the team. Having a Pokemon that's threatening under Trick Room, and then on the last turn, when they want to protect or switch things out, you just go Tailwind. Switching out Shenpao just costs them their only out. They're going to lose Ogrepon, and I'm going to get Tailwind up, and this Terra Starstorm is going to do even less damage because they parried and they lost their stab. Not looking like the best option for them. feel like Farafgos protects Debate me this turn. But if I'm wrong, I don't mind if Farigiraf goes down. Oh, the Shempao is protecting Debate me this turn. That's fine too. Now we have an Ursh in the back that's going to come out, and it's just going to hit real hard with that boosted close combat. Or they switch out Shenpao, and then Zacian takes a free Sacred Fire. It's a win-win. Finally going to beat a Terrapagos, chat. I feel it. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. That's fine, though. That's not fine. Not how much Life Orb health? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, that's still good damage. We also know the Terrapagos is slow. So I think this is fine. I think a Sucker Punch kills Ursh anyway. Or kills Zacian anyway. So I think go Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam, in case of Sucker Punch. And the Sucker Punch there, Zacian, in case they try to, like... Yeah. I don't think they double protect here, because I don't think they want Terrapagos going. Okay, protect the Zacian. Okay, if my Sucker Punch kills Zacian, then we're fine. I don't know if it does. Yes! Alright, let's go! Wow, it didn't even bring me down to Sash. It's pretty sad. Nice, nice. Finally got a Terrapagos win on stream. We take those. I was just purchasing one of my mobs for the draft league who's helping me get it set up. Battle against K. Lovely, more Tropicos. And this is the hardest version of Tropicos. Actually, No Rilla makes it slightly better. No Rilla makes it much better. I think in that case, since there's no Rillaboom to fuck with my terrain, I guess we'll just do this stuff again. That Moongus looks annoying, and nothing really wants to switch into Draco Meteor plus Psychic, so we're just gonna go do that right off the gate. Maybe they double protect the Scout, but if they do that, we'll hit the we'll probably hard switch then. Oh, are they just going for Drake for Terra Starstorm, or? Not really the turn one I'm expecting. Ooh, big damage. Since they can't Terra, I'm still of the argument that nothing wants to switch into this, maybe except for Incineroar. I'll do the same thing. I guess I get Helping Hand instead, a little bit safer. That's fine. Okay, it's going for Rage Powder, that's fine. Draco plus Psychic should be fine then. Oh yeah, more than fine. Does that bother me that much? No, I think we just call that a free switch. Miraidon was only going to be important if Amoonguss is still alive, and Amoonguss is thankfully not still alive. Kali Shadow on these teams usually cannot damage the Farigiraf at all. I think it only has Astral Barrage. So I think we're pretty much fine to go like Sacred Fire Trick from this turn. Juvox, hello, how are you? The games are going well. The vibes are going well. Everything is great. Got it. So it's like Qvox, okay. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, that's not good. Meteor Meteor me. Oh, this guy. Really? In my regulation eye? Meteor beam in this economy on Terrapagos? Are you kidding? I kind of agree, Kuvox. That's why I'm shocked. In this metagame, it feels like if you want a Meteor Beam on, just go for Lunala. Yeah, is there a world where I win this? I don't think so. Okay, I will disagree with you there. Lunala is not the best Meteor Beam Pokemon in this game. It's just the best in this format. In the formats where it was good, Armarouge is the best Meteor Beam Pokemon, and I will hear no argument that Armarouge is not better than Lunala. Because Armarouge is my boy. Hi, Valerian. Welcome to the stream, friend. Noah, huh? Is this my friend Noah? I think it might be. Kuvox, are you dissing Armarouge in my chat? Because that's Armarouge is literally my favorite Pokemon. I literally can't really tell what the emoji is supposed to be, so I really don't know what you're trying to say. Okay, we're gonna do this. It's closed team sheet, so we're just gonna play this the most standard way we can. My friend just asked me if I got hit by Meteor Beam Pagos on cart ladder. Oh, that's my friend Tyler. Lovely. Oh, he's testing for the GC. That's why. Honestly, valid. Meteor Beam seems valid for the GCs entirely. Alright. So, my standard game plan into this team, which did not work in Milwaukee, I got read like a book, is typically I lead Farigiraf and Miraidon. I expect at least game one. At least game one. Which, that's his best of one, right? I usually expect them to either double into Farigiraf or double into Miraidon, and if I go Water Terra, Trick Room, switch Miraidon for Ho-Oh, we usually we're just fine. However, in Milwaukee, I lost to this because my opponent had a little more special attack investment on Flutter Mane than expected, and it got through my usual calc that lives through the close combat and Moonblast. So game one, they doubled into Farigiraf, and I basically lost in the spot. Game two, they doubled in my Iron Hands after I didn't fake out, and I basically lost in the spot. So, that was unfortunate. It was kind of the most underwhelming way to lose my Worlds run. But whatever, I guess. Life's life. Kuvox, Steel Roller is in fact in Scarlet and Violet. I've used it on the stream today already. It is only learned by Iron Treads. Okay, they took the bait, they went for the Icy Wind. That means we're getting a Flare Blitz. Show me the Flare Blitz. So sorry, old chap. My friend said the Amoonguss on that Terrafco's team is named after me for what it's worth, and that's cute. Delmise doesn't learn Steel Roller anyway. Are you confusing it with Anchor Shot or its ability Steel Worker? People make Lunala work on the count that it's really good. Come on, burn, burn, burn. Yes! Let's go! I don't even care if we lose Ho-Oh here. The burn's all we needed. Ah! Let's go! Ho-Oh's absolutely a goat. What the hell? Hey, nobody's calling you dumb here, Kuvox. I'm just making sure you know. It's okay to not know something. I think I'm gonna ignore the Miraidon and double into Lunala, so that my Ho-Oh actually gets to live in it. Yeah, okay. Oh! Oh! Wrong choice, senor. Jeez, why is this particular game so interesting? Switching in the Brute Bonnet, then turning off Trick Room feels like an interesting call. In my honest opinion, Miraidon is Lunala's best partner. Electric Seed shenanigans are so rude. But I do like the Miraidon Trick Room teams as well. I kind of wish I took the time to learn Miraidon from Milwaukee. I think I would have had fun with Miraidon. But not that I didn't have fun with Ho-Oh. If you asked me a year ago if I was going to bring Ho-Oh and Iron Treads to a regional, I would have told you no. Absolutely. Like, what kind of bet am I losing that I'm doing that? But, like, it was fun. Okay. Seed Bomb. Yeah. This is fine. I'm gonna switch in Ho-Oh. I'm gonna actually switch Ho-Oh back out again to get another Regenerator boost. And I believe this is the last turn of Sun. So I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam and switch back out. Yeah, Zashi and Lunala definitely sounds interesting. It's something I would want to try out. Kuvox, that sounds amazing. You might be cooking. Yo, what about Covert Cloak or Life Orb, though? Wow, look at this guy. He's so smart. Oh my god, he went for the wide guard. Oh my god, this is cool. Look at him. Oh my god. Oh, wow, you're so cool. You read the wide card. Wow. It's fine. Do they wide yard again? Maybe. Maybe not. I think we're still fine. They don't, like, they have to wide yard and score this turn, I think. And then let Rootmana take a low kick, which it probably doesn't super want to. Terra Ghost Miraidon isn't that uncommon. Some people have been doing it with the AV ones. I've seen people do Ghost Miraidon. That's a neat little piece of trivia, Kuvox. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I think I let Ho fall asleep here. And I burn a sleep turn right on. They don't have much they can do damage wise. They've already meteor beamed. Yeah, the double sleeves roll. I'm also kind of surprised they went for the wide guard. It just didn't feel like it, but it is what it is. Okay, they went for Sucker Punch. That's good. Moon Guy's team in the hands is fine. Okay, I'm gonna Tailwind, and I'm gonna fake out Brute Bonnet. Hopefully Ho-Oh agrees with me and gives me one sleep turn. Okay, we take those. We take the Moon Guy's Beam, right? Just barely. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's okay. It's Cloak. Okay, we're gonna switch him right on. We're gonna protect and wild charge and all. I think we lose, though, to be honest. I think I'm at the point where I require my opponent to make bad plays for me to win. Switching in Miraidon would have been better. No, host has had 2 sleep turns. No, yeah, that's 3 sleep turns. Yeah. Ultimately, this came down to my opponent making a really good call. I really didn't think they were going to wide guard when they did. I'm going to boldly Dazzling Gleam here anyway. Because at this point I need a Hail Mary anyway. Doesn't matter. Alright, GG's. Mirai burnt 1 sleep turn. But we didn't get to see if it woke up because of the sucker punch. Well, GG's, Noah. Also, judging by that trainer card, I don't think it's my friend Noah. I think it's just a person named Noah. But Noah was playing Miraidon stuff before, so thought it could be. Alright, so it has been an hour, guys, and oops, as you guys know, I don't like having pre-rolls on my stream, so I'm just going to run a quick 3-minute ad so we can get rid of yucky pre-rolls for another hour, and I'll be right back. Alright, jumping right back in. Eevee high. How's my favorite Aussie from Hong Kong? I want to say Hong Kong. I know you live in Australia currently. But is it Hong Kong you're from? Okay, cool. You're my favorite Aussie from Hong Kong. I can't say you're my favorite Aussie or Aurora will be sad, but you're tied for my favorite Aussie overall with Aurora. Oh yeah, another Miraidon mirror, another what Terra is that? Is it a Terra? Who knows? Let's find out. Valyrian, I always like your stupid teams. Alright, we're gonna bring Peanuts. Honestly, I don't think I want to bring Farigiraf here. I think I'm just gonna go full aggro. Valyrian, sure. I was actually going to post in the Discord that I want people to give me lots of teams for gem pile videos this week, because I'm thinking I'm going to try and record one like every day. That way I have them ready for the next few weeks and I don't have to worry about them as much. So if anybody wants to give me some, if you guys know the team building, or not the team building, the rental codes chat in the Discord. If anyone wants to be featured in a video, now this is the time. In fact, I'll ping in there. They do need to be rentals, Kuvox, yes. So, I have a series called Ruby's Gem Pile where I take teams that I've made or like fan submitted teams. I do a short like ladder video with those teams, and there has to be a rental code because viewers have to be able to rent the team as well. Fair enough, Kuvox. Are you in the Discord? I don't know if you're new or not. That's what I'm asking. No, exactly. Like, Miraidon mirrors in CTS are making me not enjoy this team in CTS. I love this team. Like, Eevee, I even said, after Milwaukee, even though I lost, I still love this team. But it's really hard to get. It's hard to do the guest stuff. Okay, every time I guess the Miraidon Terra is very, I guess, wrong. So we're gonna try a high horsepower and Volt Switch this time. Ghost Terra because last time we got faked out. Yo, what's the switch? Okay, that's not the worst thing that could happen. Hopefully we don't get burned from the high horsepower, but we'll see. Eevee, I'm honestly so sad that like my season is over. Like, not even because of my Worlds invite like not happening this year. I don't like that Milwaukee is done, and now I have no motivation to care about Reg I seriously because I don't have any Reg I regionals. No burn, no burn, no burn, no burn, no burn. Let's go! Let's go! Peanuts is my goat. That's okay, Kuvok. I mean, if you can make a functional Florges team, then I'll definitely try it. Yeah, but Valyrian, don't forget, if I can't use the team in a video if you don't give me a rental code. And no, I'm not doing Portland, unfortunately. Portland is on the other side of the country, and flying from Canada is a lot more expensive. I could realistically only bring. I can only go to Milwaukee because we drove, and it was a difficult drive. It was a very difficult drive. Very long. Honestly, Thunderwave on Ho doesn't bother me. Damn, that's through Reflect? Hell yeah! That's the crit into the bird? It's pretty sad, to be honest. If you ask my humble opinion, that's pretty pathetic. So this just fucks, right? I honestly think Miraidon is overall better. Is like, I think Zacian's a pretty mid-restricted. Damn, the heal's crazy. I think it is Eevee. From how much HP it has, though, I think this kills, right? From how much the first one did? It brought it down to a little, then it healed a bunch. Never mind. Yeah, that's GG's. Unless I have 2 turns of Tailwind left. I don't think I do. Yeah, I have 1. Unless for whatever reason the Calyrex Shadow doesn't have Protect. Yeah, that's GG's. Counter argument, Venomon. Iron Treads is not a horse. But I think I can't speak for Rillaboom, but you could make the argument that Iron Treads gets high horsepower because horsepower is also how you measure the speed of a vehicle, and Iron Treads is closer to a vehicle than anything else. Eric Mendoza, hello. I actually sent you a message. I sent you a DM on Discord about Psych Up Lugia stuff. I'm planning on doing Psych Up Lugia for the GC. So I was hoping I could get your help with that. Yeah, I'm planning on doing Mux Smeargle Lugia stuff for the GC. God, Miraidon Best of 1 is so awkward. I'm having fun today, but the matches are such guesswork. Also, the big root CSR is Battle against Ziggy. Ziggy Stardust. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it seems like it. Fling Iron Ball Gmouth. Okay, why does it have to be Gmouth? Gmeow. No, but okay, but like, why Meow? Berserker. Okay, but okay, you're still not real. You're still hardly answering the question. I don't see the value of Berserker either. Because like fling is a dark move, so I'm guessing you're going for like you're thinking about like Steely Spirit, but it's a dark move, not a steel move. And I don't know what its other abilities do enough to justify using like fling. Yeah, fling's a dark move. So yeah, Iron Treads is good to the mirror, but not when you use it like that. Evie, now you're cooking. Alright, so we're probably losing hands here, but Treads feels like a pretty safe switch in. And I'm also guessing they didn't bring bundles. That's useful. Now I'm not sure. Now I'm not sure if Treads lives. Maybe they don't go for. I feel like low kick's not a terrible play from them there. So please no low kick. Drain punch. Unfortunate. Okay, so now down to Miraidon and just Ho-Oh. Oh no, I agree. I know it's Zoe's rent. No, not Zoe. Joey's rental EV. I just don't think it matters that much. I don't think I can win this, to be honest. If I outspeed Miraidon, maybe depending on how much damage we do it, and if they don't Dazzling Gleam, but like, pretty sure I lose. And the outspeed. I think this team is frustrating enough on Cart Ladder that I don't think I'll play it the rest of the week. Miraidon mirrors are not fun on Cart Ladder. If I start having better games, maybe I'll change my mind, but this is not feeling like a fun team for Cart Ladder from today and yesterday. I'm glad the recording session for the video went well, and the video will be fun, but yeah. Hi Flanders, I'm doing well, how are you? Jesus, we're in the negatives? Okay, yeah, this team's not it. Maybe I'll see if Topo will give me a rental for what he's been up to lately. What is this? Okay. We'll just try that, I guess, because I don't know. Jesus. Isn't this what Moxie Boosted was playing? Isn't this what Moxie brought to the regional? I'm pretty sure he brought Duskmane to the regional. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks for confirming, Evie. Evie, you gotta help me figure out what the hell I should play for the rest of this season as like my main team, because this isn't it. Now that I'm not doing locals, my main team has to be something better for Cart Ladder. Because like I need something to like this was gonna be my fallback team whenever I'm bored, but this team does not it. Is not it. So I need something that's like a good fallback. If it's good, sure. Evie, I trust you. I'll try anything you hand me. You got me a GC top 256. You're good. Tailwind's a little annoying, but fine. Ooh, you walked into Electro Drift, eh? Good to know. Yeah, I saw you talking about that in the group chats. Send me the deets. Don't worry about a rental. A pace is fine. If it's something I'm gonna use on stream semi-regularly, I'd rather have my own rental so that if they delete the rental, I still have the team. This is gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt as much because it's a resisting Ho-Oh. Yeah, we're good. Life Orb, eh? This is gonna play with my food a little bit. Oh, that was nothing. I went for the Tailwind kind of expecting the Miraidon to be choice locked, so the Tailwind's a little awkward now that I'm going for Trick Room. Valerian, what's got you stuck? Now, I think this is the only turn I have a Tailwind that they don't. So... yeah. I'm just gonna Foul Play into Necrozma and Protect with Ho-Oh. Ooh, Weakness Policy. That actually helps us. gives us more damage with foul play. I think we outspeed the Necrozma regardless with Ho-Oh. I don't think they're that slow. Because they do have Tailwind. Oh, that guy's... Oh, that's right, it's this Ursaluna. Never mind. That Ursaluna doesn't scare my Ho-Oh as much. Yeah, I think just double into Necrozma here. Oh, you outspeed. Never mind, we lose. GG's. If Trick Room were ending here, we'd be in a really good spot. But unfortunately, Trick Room's not ending here. Maybe their Miraidon is still faster, and maybe the Ursaluna doesn't go for Earth Power. You missed me losing. To yet another Miraidon mirror, which is just getting really unfun on Cart Ladder. But I don't have any other teams to play right now, so I'm stuck with this. Steel Terra Miraidon. Love it. Just some insult to injury there. Oh well. Oh my. Might not be a very long stream tonight if we keep having rough games like this. We'll see how it goes, though. Ugh, 5,000s. What's wrong with me? Wait, wasn't there a rental posted for the winning team? With a Miraidon Lunala? Let me see. Opposing trainer couldn't be found. Drogo, where'd you get that plastic? Dumb cat. Cats eating plastic, I swear. Trying to kill themselves all the time. Okay, I found the rental code for the team, so we're gonna try that after this game. Yeah, I found it right after you said it, Evie. Thank you. Like just before you said it, rather. This looks fun. I actually like this. This looks fun. I think it looks like a pretty okay matchup for me, though, so it's fine. I think we do still bring Ho-Oh. I just position him carefully. Actually, I don't even have to. I'm gonna lead Ho-Oh like a mad lady. And then after this game, we're probably gonna try the Tang team and whoever else was playing it, because I'm struggling with this on Cart Ladder. At least the other one has a little more defensive tools that might be fun. And it has Baramy. How can we go wrong with Baramy? Evie, you sent me the paste, but the rental, that's not a rental code. Oh, it's a different paste. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, this looks fun. What you sent me looks fun. Yeah, sorry, Evie. I'm just out of it today. Don't think that's what I'm gonna play, but it looks fun. Barony plus Instant is always great. Show me Kyogre. Yeah. Still good. Burning the Terra right away is certainly a mood. Dragon Terra is fine. I'm still gonna Sacred Fire it, just fish for the burn. Now they can't Terra Kyogre, which is really funny. Good job, Givox. Congrats. Okay. Rillaboom? Kyogre. Okay. Alright, so obviously Sacred Fire is not going to hurt very hard, but I think Low Kick is okay. Maybe get the burn for shits and giggles? Nah. Oh! Big damage still. Excuse me. I feel like Kyogre protects here. I'm gonna be really greedy. I'm not even a Terra. Okay, well they didn't protect, but I was still right not to Terra. Nice. Let's go. Alright, chat, I'm gonna start a poll now. I decided that you guys can decide whether we keep this team or switch. Okay. I put a poll up. You guys can decide. Oh yes, switch out the Kyogre. Take the bait. Eat the bravest of birds. Yeah, anything that switches terrain is really good in Miraidon Kubox. Indeed is fantastic for that. Aurora, hello. Eevee's here, so there's my other favorite Aussie, Aurora and Eevee, my two favorites. Aurora, how are you doing, bestie? The bird is so brave. Yeah, that sounds about right, Kubox. Indeed, he seems really good for that. I saw Eric. Thank you very much. That's very helpful. Getting the Smeargle Muck advice from the Smeargle Muck King himself. I really appreciate you, soldier. Nice wide guard, idiot. Also, that's the Scarf Kyogre we just learned. Look at that, chat. It's the Scarf Kyogre. I certainly will do that, Eric. I'll let you know how it goes. I might also stream the run. I haven't decided yet. Ah, GG's. Necromancer taking doves, as he often does. Necromancer the master. Vinamon, let me link you to the last YouTube video I did before my hiatus. And that's an example. No, actually, I would like the Lugia spread. I don't need the Kali Shadow spread. So that's an example of the Gem Pile video. It's a mix. It's a series where it's a mix of like fan submitted teams and also teams that I just felt like doing a video about. I believe more than half of them are submissions. Let's see here. Okay, right now it's an even. Right now it's an even split between my teams and other people's teams. And okay, we got people said we should switch. All right, I forgot to back out for this game, so I will switch for this one. And chat, if you can scream at me to back out after this one, that'd be great because I always forget. It's like it's kind of a running joke on this channel at this point that whenever I'm supposed to switch my teams, I forget. So please help me. Anyway, that Dusclops is scary. We're just gonna throw as much damage into it as we can. And if anybody in chat is not subscribed to my YouTube, you know, maybe do yourself a favor. Click that link we just put. Go click that subscribe button. You get gameplay like this, other educational type of Trick Room content. My next video is going to be a little bit of a video essay about why in the competitive scene I've switched mostly from Trick Room to Balance, but like I still play Trick Room on stream, obviously. But why I haven't brought Trick Room to a regional all season. Evie, I believe you. I'm guessing Dusclops also has Bulldoze. Miraidon, Ursa. I'll be a little bit honest, Qbox. Part of the reason you might be finding Trick Room easy is because you're at a lower ladder. The higher ladder you get, the more your Trick Room opponents will frustrate you. Trick Room is a very low floor, high ceiling archetype. I can't be asked to find the video where he said it, but Wolf actually did say in a video that, like, in theory, Trick Room is the strongest archetype. But to play it well enough at a regional for like 18 whatever rounds is really, really, really hard. And that's why a lot of the players who can do that don't. Trick Room is a really good strategy, but it's just really high risk, high reward. And when I played Magic the Gathering professionally, I used to play like stall control mid-range decks. So I've enjoyed switching to the soft Trick Room mid-range style balance teams for regionals, mostly because it's more reminiscent of my former playstyle. And I like having teams that have options and don't as easily get backed into a corner. That's the issue with a lot of the other Trick Room teams, is they get like backed into a corner really easily. Wow. Ghost Rider, why? What a turn! Okay, that was probably the most do-nothing turn I've ever seen. Oh, I've got to clip that. That's funny. Alright, yeah, Fairy Terra Bolt makes sense, and that's why we did not go into the Bolt. Damn, insane damage still for -2. What the heck? Hell yeah, Timid Miraidon with bulk. One of my favorite genders. Yeah, Kuvox, you haven't seen Trick Room until you've watched me play Trick Room. But don't worry, we're switching to a Trick Room enough team next game, so you'll get to see the magic. Although the next team isn't still quite my normal style of Trick Room. I was a really dedicated hard Trick Room girly for an entire season, and I qualified for Worlds by playing nothing but Size Spam. Yo! Let's go. Absolutely massive. I mean, for a fairly decent example, Eevee, there's a reason why Nora seeks my advice whenever she's trying to figure out her Trick Room matchups. Or like when she's testing her Size Spam matchups in Reg 8, for example, she's always wanting to test against me. I'm just gonna full send into Solgaleo. Thank you for the sun. Praise the sun. Alright. I actually remembered to switch teams. I'm spamming B. So I remember to back out and switch teams, because... Oh, why would they do what? Alright. I guess I don't need my Reg G teams anymore. This will be fun. By the way, Eevee, in case you're wondering, the level tile Charcadet is in the party is the one you gave me, and I named it Eevee. And because Spicy Bro is 0 speed, if I ever need a Charcadet that's not 0 speed, I'm going to use that one. So it's going to be Eevee the Teeny. Just so you know. Honestly, seems fine. This really doesn't seem like a worrisome matchup. What's in my party right now, Eevee, and why the Charcadet is there? It's all my like good luck charm Pokemon. There's a shiny Charcadet that Zoe caught for me. There's Iris's favorite Chi-Yu that I'm holding on to until she gives me a different Pokemon. There's a shiny Mareep I caught to represent Kasha. I named it Marie, which is one of her middle names. And now I've got Eevee the Charcadet as well. Got my little entourage with me in my party, all my girls. Anyway, I see literally no reason not to like Volt Switch Trick Room here. Or honestly, maybe Hard Switch Trick Room. Yeah, I'm gonna Hard Switch and Trick Room. Barami, let's go. Well, it's not Barami, it's Chinese and not Chinese. Or that is Chinese, right? Eevee, you would know, right? Take out into the bear. You resist the hell of that astral. Okay, so was I right that it's Chinese? That's what I was asking. I have no idea. I didn't know the language for sure. I was just guessing. I assume since it's not Roman characters and it's a Chilean team, I'm just assuming it's Chinese. Anyway, Wide Guard plus Earthquake kind of just fucks here, doesn't it? I don't think either of them can live the Earthquake. Eevee, I'm not. No, you're confusing and scaring me now. This all caps message, I don't know what you're trying to say. Didn't expect heaven to be Chinese TikTok. I don't know what that means. Okay. I'm gonna Headlong Rush in case they switch to Instant. Because after an Intimidate, Headlong Rush still kills. Minamon, it was me. I suggested that. Alright, I'm gonna full send into the Kali slot so that there's no safe switch or play. Lunala Miraidon is really good. Aurora. It was one of my losses in Milwaukee that I'm pretty salty about. But this team already feels better than what I was playing. Which makes me a little bit sad, to be slightly honest, but it's fine. Good stuff. No, this is the team we climb ladder with, chat. If I enjoy this team enough, I'll make it with my own Pokemon so we have our nicknames and ribbons. Yeah, this seems pretty hype. But his profile picture's also pretty hype, not gonna lie. Electric Alexa? Hi? It's been a minute. How are you, girly? Lunala's a really fun Pokemon. I was pretty convinced for a while I was going to bring Lunala to the regional, and I didn't, and I regret it. And well, no, I don't know how much I regret it. I saw a Miraidon Lunala team that was really fun that also had Baramy, and I kind of regret not bringing that. But I got points with Ho-Oh, and that's pretty cool. I got points of Iron Treads, and that's pretty cool. Fucked over my last chance at Worlds for the season, which is less cool. Vic, hello. Yeah, so I switched to this rental after some Ho-Oh games went too sideways. The Ho-Oh Miraidon team that I brought to Milwaukee, fantastic in best of 3 still in my opinion, terrible for close team sheet. And this team is really fun and really me. I wish I thought of something like this for Milwaukee, because this is chef's kiss. What kind of team is that, Alexa? Is it like Trickern? Wait, you showed me a team a while back, but that was a Reg G team, wasn't it? Or was it for Reg I? I forget now. It's been a few weeks. Vikavolt sounds interesting. Hard TR. Can't go wrong with that, though. My baby. I know, Chad, I know some of you guys really, really want hard TR back on stream. It'll come, it'll come, it'll come. I'll try to whip something up. I'll try to whip something up for like next week, maybe. That's fine. You're helping me out. Just don't give me that full para. Let's go. I'm gonna double into this slot just in case, because if Facade doesn't kill, we'll then finish it with Moonblast. If it does kill, Moonblast will go into Grimmsnarl instead. Doesn't feel like a bad reason to double there. Eevee, you're so right. Bear. Potentially in danger. Please no special attack drop. Okay, do we win speed tie? No speed tie, but we get to Earthquake anyway. That's all that really mattered. And we also live one more. We live one more burn tick if they didn't Spirit Break Bear. Spirit Break Lunala's fine. Alright, gonna do the same thing as before. Double into Lunala. Moonblast's first Facade doesn't kill. They go for Wide Guard for some ill-conceived reason. Ooh, Facade is so good. Barony is so good. Good boy, Barony. Good boy. He's such a good boy. Can we get a good boy Baramy in chat? Come on. Good boy Baramy in chat. Thank you, Aurora. Evie, thank you. No, honestly, Baramy just did so much work, it's not even funny. Ooh, that Miraidon looks awfully spicy. Baramy is in fact our third restricted. Baramy is just amazing. I don't know why I didn't just bring a Baramy team to the regional. I should have brought Baramy. I should have just always trusted Baramy in all future formats. Except for Reg G. But if Reg F ever comes back, I want to do like Baramy P2 stuff again, but like Reg F style with like Latias and stuff. I remember there's like a Baramy P2 Latias Ensign team going around in early Reg F. I want to try and make that work. Or like Cresselia stuff. That's annoying. That para is kind of annoying there. But they went for Drift. Which is fine, right? Because how much damage can they realistically do me dealing with Drift? Could be AV though, right? Grimmsnarl is usually AV. Like the Grimmsnarl, obviously the Grimmsnarl itself is not AV, but Miraidon with Grimmsnarl is usually AV, right? So yeah, it's like the same kind of team. They can't Terra, so I think we just go Draco. Okay, well I guess I mean Specs would be better for. Oh! Oh! That was scary. Faster and with the Draco. Okay, thank God for the miss. Anyway, GG's. This team is so fun. Alright, maybe. Alright, it is time for an ad break. I'm a little bit behind on that, and we have pre-rolls on right now, which I don't like. So I'm gonna go for a few minutes. I just gotta use the bathroom, smoke, all the usual ad break stuff. No worries, Aurora. I'm so glad you came by. It's been a while. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you have a great day. It's like kind of morning-ish for you, right? I hope you have, regardless, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for coming by. As for everybody else, we'll check what the ranking is, and then I'm just gonna go for a few minutes. Alright, 38:42. We're gonna do much better than that. We still got another couple hours to go. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Jumping right back in. Now we're having a lot of fun. The Ho team is a little bit, unfortunately, not great in this, but this Mirai-Nala team, this is it, I think. This is going to be a good stream team for the rest of the week. Let me just change the stream title. Alright, Nelson. See, now that we switch off Ho, we finally get a CSR Zama team, which is what the Ho is mostly for. This is fine though. I'm feeling kind of crazy, but I don't know if I need Miraidon here. Actually, it's a really slow Miraidon, right? Like slower than Zama. Yeah, okay, actually no, we can bring this Miraidon. No, Raichu won't really see play. Like people try different lightning rod stuff, but it's not the best. It's not really a check. So, like, I don't really feel like trying to play the Trick Room guessing game, and I don't want to set up Trick Room just for them to send in, like, their Iron Hands. Ground Terra Blast, I suppose? I guess that's what's happening. Which is, like, fine. Yeah. Closed teams. Closed team sheet stuff. Oh, Vale. We still speed tie the hands at worst, so I feel comfortable just bringing in Ursa and going for Trick Room. Actually, Ground Terra feels like it makes a lot of sense, even for, like, especially for close team sheet, because it feels with Miraidon really well. Okay, they went for their own Trick Room, that's fine. Assuming Kali Shadow comes out next. Zama. I feel like he's gonna ignore the Ursa and try to, like, Heavy Slam or Behemoth Bash Lunala. So I'm just gonna go for Wide Guard Earthquake, I think. That's a little scary. What's the helping hand for? Oh, yo, we guessed right. Let's go. Okay, so I think I go Electro Drift into Zama and Protect with Ursa. Yeah. Kali protecting is a good sign. Okay, the double protecting. Now, I don't know if that's because they think I'm locking into a move, or if it's because they want to burn my Ursa's Protect. I think I have to try for a double Protect on Ursa this turn. Unfortunately. Okay. Well, that's fun. Okay, so they encore me but body press anyway. I guess that's fine, because now we get to Electro Drift. It might be encore disable Kali Shadow. So they might try to disable Electro Drift this turn, so I'm just Snarl instead. The RAV. Ooh, that's so nice. Brings him down to Sash. Now makes it so the Astral doesn't kill us without a crit, and I think that's GG's. They might as well have played for the crit. I don't know why you'd concede there. If the crit's a note, you go for the crit. Like, why not? But we take those. This team is goated. Now we've got a positive win-loss ratio, like nature intended. Okay, battle against Adrian. Oh, another Miraidon mirror, but this one's got an Amoonguss. I think with the Incineroar we're better slated for this mirror match. The Amoonguss could be annoying, but I don't see it being a massive problem. I think we just bring what I've been finding to be the standard for. I don't know where we're supposed to bring Grimmsnarl, to be honest. Maybe I'm playing the team wrong, but wait, I don't know what I bring Grimmsnarl for so far. Probably Sun, actually. I think I would bring it for Sun. That sounds right. Because then it prevents Fluttermane from being too much of a nuisance to Miraidon. Yeah, okay. Because in other matchups, they really don't feel like you need screens. I feel like Electro Drift into Lunala is probably like the Electro Drift or Volt Switch into Lunala is probably their safest play. And like Fako into Miraidon. So just switch both of these. Hopefully invalidate both of their plays. There's the Fako. Of course it's a crit. Why not? And there's Volt Switch. Chat, what did I say? Am I goated? I'm goated. And now the Miraidon has to hard switch. So we're gonna go Bug Terra and knock off Earthquake. I guess they don't have to hard switch, but I feel like they do. Because they're also playing around Fako. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, I was expecting Lunala, but knocking off their own Flame Orb, it works pretty well. Going for that Bug Terra so we can just resist my own Earthquake feels pretty good. Probably tearing their hands, Terra Bug or something, that's fine. I feel like I'm in a position where forcing them to Terra is more valuable to me than the fact that like I lose my Terra. Like, I get more out of tearing than they get out of me tearing. Now I'm gonna parting shot the Ursa and switch in Lunala. Sucks we already lost our Electric Seed, but at least their turn 1 was a pretty good value. Iron Hands can't do a whole lot to instant regardless of what their move choice is, and without the Flame Orb and after this parting shot, Ursa's not doing Bupkis. We're going to switch our Ursa back in now because there's no way they're throwing a low kick at Incineroar. So we can take the Wild Charge, obviously, and their Ursa is probably not doing a whole lot in general. Yeah, it tickles. And Drain Punch into Lunala. Amazing switch. I'm gonna switch Incineroar back in because our Ursa's not particularly safe. I'm gonna Moonblast their Ursa. I feel like I have to switch it here. So we're either gonna break the Shadow Shield of their Lunala, or we're gonna do some good chip to Miraidon. now hands is -2, so it's doing even less. Ursa just barely living is actually pretty good for me. Hands doing a whole lot of nothing. I think now I can afford. A parting shot and trick room. We're going to the hands this time, and now my Ursa should be able to do some nasty damage. Okay, they send out their Lunala, which is just fine for me. Ooh, hard switching hands. As I trick room? My word. I'm gonna Facade into the Miraidon slot. Earthquake's too obvious for a wide guard, and if I headlong rush into the Lunala slot, they can catch me. They can catch me by switching in Iron Hands, whereas Facade into Miraidon slot takes out anything. Okay, so they're just sacrificing Ursa. That's fine. And they went for wide guard. Let's go. I am so... And it's a crit. Let's go. Woo. Big damage. Unfortunately, this Moongeist Beam does not ignore Shadow Shield, so this does not KO. But pretty damn close. Okay, we get one more... We get one more burn tick before that kills us. So obviously we're gonna switch out. We're gonna switch out Ursa here for hands. Or sorry, for Incense. Sorry, they just sent out hands, so my brain went hands. Well, Moongeist Lunala. It doesn't matter if we're faster or slower because then we can just work with Ursa next turn. Like if they Moongeist mean my Lunala, it's not the super biggest in the world. Yeah. Hard switch Lunala from Miraidon. Sure, we take those. I understand that they're going for the wild charge damage onto Lunala, but I think after the Intimidate, we're fine. Yeah, we're good. Alright, now we fake out Iron Hands. And we Moonblast Miraidon, and I think that takes out Lunala if they switch it in as well, so I think that we're guaranteed to get a Moonblast KO this turn. It's better for us if they do switch, but I don't think they're going to switch. Why, thank you! You're far too kind! Honestly, better. How many turns of Trick Room left? One. I'm gonna sacrifice Bear Me here, I think. I don't think I want to sacrifice Lunala yet, and my Miraidon can probably take anything that Lunala throws in. We are Assault Vest, so... Meteor Beam into my Lunala? Sure. Into Baramy! Oh my god, even better! Free redirect. Let's go. Oh my god, that turn could not have gone better for us. Alright, so this is where we Volt Switch Lunala and Parting Shot the hands in case the... Because here they possibly hard switch hands for Miraidon, so we want to cripple their Miraidon and reset Fake Out right away. They're possibly going to play around Fake Out. Oh no, it's fine. I think hands is going to be -4 now. And there's a good chance that they go for low kick into Miraidon, and that's not going to do nothing to Lunala. Well, the hands is permanently crippled now, so that's good. Now it's got to deal with Miraidon. Oh, they went for Drain Punch. Same difference. Okay, now they're probably faster. And they will probably go for Draco Meteor, which we don't live even if it's Assault Vest. So I'm going to Wide Guard. And I'm going to switch an Incin in case of Draco. Incin doesn't take Draco, but I think after the -2, we can take Draco with our Miraidon. And then finish with Dazzling Gleam. And hands is now going to be -5, which is just so funny. Hands probably does not KO Lunala with Wild Charge at this point, which is just hysterical to think about. They went for Draco and missed. Hi, Swifter. Yes, it is Terrabug. Okay, so we're faster than Miraidon. Sorry, we're faster than hands. And yeah, it is -5. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I think this is checkmate. I think we go Moonblast into Miraidon, we go Fake Out into Miraidon, that takes out Miraidon, and then we take out hands with our Miraidon. We're gonna make this Iron Hands do negative damage. It's getting a defense boost now. Electrodrift Will-O-Wisp. Damn, that was a good one. I'm happy with that game. That was great. Okay. Yeah, no, I love this team. This is so fun. I really liked the idea of Miraidon, Lunala, Incin, Ursa before the regional, and the more I play this team, the more I'm kicking myself for bringing Holo. Oh well. I'll get the call right one of these days. Oh, Pagos. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Welcome back, Buvox. Really? Really, Game Freak? Lovely. What a crock of shit. At least I can say this never happens to me during GCs. I know it happens to everybody during GCs, and it's like a common source of complaints, but I'm lucky that somehow I've avoided having it. I've had it avoided having it happen to me during GCs. Just knocking on that wood there, you know. But I have missed 7 pop bombs in a single day of a GC, though, and I'll never forget that. I'll never forget how I cried. Anyway, we're just going to jump back in, and we're just going to keep winning games. Who cares? Well, it's kind of the same thing. We still get to find out how we would fare, I guess. Alright, Goldo. If you're Terapagos Lugia, Now, they're probably gonna just fake out Miraidon, but there's not really a switch that makes me feel... Actually... You know, I'll switch to Ursa, and I'll Moonblast. See if we can break Terra Shell, and also maybe get a special attack drop? That'd be pretty pog. No, this team still isn't hard full TR. This is still what people would call soft Trick Room. But this team leans a lot harder into Trick Room than the team I was playing before. Full Trick Room would be like Calyrex Ice, Necrozma Dawnwings, or Lunala, like Indeedee, Gallade. Okay, hard switching in the instant is fine. Alright. Alright, so I bet they're expecting me to play a little bit harder around the Rillaboom here. I feel like Trick Room Facade goes really, really far this turn. They tried to fake out Ursa. They just went for fake out Calm Mind. Oh, yo, this Facade probably kills. If you get the Facade KO and the Trick Room, that's just gold. Still really good. I feel like Tropico's protects here and they go for the instant switch in. So I'm just gonna go Facade, Moonblast, Gorilla. There's the Rilla switch, just like we predicted. Comb Fit, that's fine too. And the Terrapagos protects. No worries, Kuvox, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for hanging around today. You've been fun to chat with. Hope to see you again. We're gonna headlong rush the Terrapagos in case they switch in Incineroar on that slot. But I feel like they're okay. They're going for the Terra. Without an Intimidate, Headlong Rush plus Moonblast probably still kills. Oh yeah, probably. Of course it does. Bear is just such a good Pokemon, chat. I really picked a good Pokemon to be one of my favorites. Good boy. Bear's just kind of carried this game. Hell yeah. Bear, 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 bear. Just climbing that ladder with the helpless bear. My trusty Bearamy. Freddy Fazbear, who's that? This bear's name is Bearamy. Alright, we've been going for about 3 hours now. I think I'll do a little bit more, but then I'm gonna probably gotta go. Just because I want to start working on some of the draft league stuff. Ooh, the exact mirror match. This is fun. I'm gonna go for like this, I think. Just noticed a bit of my bra sticking out of it. Makes it look like a nipple. It's just the bra. Wow! We lost the speed tie, no. Well, that might be GG's. Okay, here's what we do. We bring in Bearamy and Lunala. Okay, so Bearamy's gonna come out this turn, because if Miraidon's -3 and it's gonna have to switch. And then we're gonna send in Lunala, and we're gonna go Headlong Rush Trick Room. I think that's the play. Because nothing really wants to take this Headlong Rush. Their best bet's probably switching in Lunala. Oh, wow. Oh, they're going to go for the full switch rather than hard switching. That makes a bit of sense. Get the chip on my Lunala. Yeah, Lunala makes sense. So they do have Reflect Up, so like even if they Terra Fairy, that was probably Terra Fairy Nala and like survive Moonlight Swing plus Headlong Rush. The question is, do they Trick Room or do they attack me back? Okay. I suppose a slightly smarter call would have been Facade Moongeist Beam, because if they do Terra, Facade's going to deal more damage. And if they don't Terra, Moongeist Beam kills them. Doesn't seem like it matters. Yeah, even with the Spirit Break, I'm pretty sure we still kill. I'm just gonna switch an Ensign while their bear probably protects to get their guts online. Yep, okay. And they still have not Terra'd. So I think there's a reasonable chance they go Terra Ghost here instead of expecting Fake Out. Okay. Two more turns to trigger. Okay. So I'm gonna Moongeist Beam the bear and hard switch Ensign for my bear. Wow. They just don't Terra, huh? I'm not sure what they're waiting for with their Terra. I keep trying to read them, they're just not. Okay, now they're doing it. Okay, Headlong Rush is actually good for us, because now we're going to deal more damage. Okay, so I think Knockoff might kill their Ursa now, and Ursa is also -2, so it's not dealing a whole lot of damage to me. So we're going to go Fake Out. We're going to go Fake Out Facade into their Miraidon. And then I think maybe Knockoff next turn kills Ursa. Yo, this Baramy wins speed ties? My Iron Hands doesn't win speed ties. I'm surprised that the facade didn't kill though. I guess the Miraidon's just that bulky. I guess I'll knock off protect. I would have headlong rushed if I felt like I had to. And there's no way we live that, right? That's unfortunate. That's unfortunately GG's. I think I would need 2 Draco misses to win. Oh well. I mean, we lost the speed tie on turn 1 and lost to Miraidon. I like to think I did okay, given the unfortunate start of the game circumstances. I got quite a few 50-50s wrong. I think I did okay with all those wrong 50-50s. Alright, I think I have got 10 more minutes before pre-rolls come back on, so I think I'll do one more game and then call it a night. See if we can end with a dub. Pretty suitable music for the last battle as well. Alright, X Rix X. Oh, this looks pretty cancerous, to be honest. Smeargle Miraidon. Okay. Yeah, bring Grimmsnarl Lunala. Miraidon Ursh, I think. Also, I might have just said Smeargle Lunala. I meant to say Grimmsnarl Lunala. It's for dealing with Smeargle. I don't know what I just said, though. I'm so out of it. Scarf for, like, instruct? Interesting. What a riveting start to the game. Okay, not bad. I'll put some chip in a Grimmsnarl. Okay, not bad, not bad. Our Grimmsnarl speeds Ursa, so that's good. Get the special attack drop. Spirit Break into mine. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, AV makes sense. So I think with the -1, we will survive one Blood Moon on Ursh, which means we get to Trick Room, and they're probably in a Thunder Wave with the Ursh, so we don't just outspeed and kill Ursa. So I feel like Trick Room is pretty safe. That's what we like to see. And we're still faster than the Ursa, that's pretty high. I don't think we'll be faster than anything else, that's even better. This actually feels pretty 4D chess to play into a position where I want my opponent to Thunder Wave while I'm clicking Trick Room. And to actually get that to happen, mwah. Oh, we also have light screen up. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine for damage. I just realized we were not scared of that Ursaluna to begin with. Is it Water Terra Calyrex? That's like the one thing we don't really want to see. Grass Terra, okay. Same difference, unfortunately. Okay, Reflect is smart since they don't know we're choice locked into Surging Strikes. How much does this still do? Is that a Tuco? If they're not clicking Giga Drain, I think that's a Tuco still. Yeah, we're okay. That's still helpful. Alright, they are clicking Giga Drain. Go! Urshi, let's go! Okay, I'm actually going to ignore the Calyrex this turn, because it feels more likely that that will protect, because they know Surging Strikes was Moongeist kills. So it feels more likely that they're a protective Calyrex and try to finish off Ursh with Miraidon first. So we're going to go Surging Strikes and Moonblast with Miraidon. Oh, okay. We overthought it, but we still get the KO here. We lose Ursh, but I don't think it even matters that much at this point. We have an Assault Vest Miraidon in the back with light screen up. Like, this Calyrex isn't hitting me that hard. Yeah, no damage. Ursh has done its job. It's done great. I don't think I can KO it very quickly because of their own light screen though, so I'm just gonna try and drop its special attack a bit. I'm gonna like snarl for the Trick Room turns, and then... Well, they can just protect, that's fine too. Yeah, I'll go Snarl Moonblast this turn as well though, so that we can get rid of that special attack boost. Make sure we can take at least one more Astral from Miraidon. One more turn of Trick Room, 2 more turns of Light Screen to them. Yeah. Nice. And with our Light Screen and Assault Fest, that does nothing at all. Oh my god. Okay, Draco Meteor Trick Room, and I think that's game. Man, they're not even trying. We missed the Draco, which is a little bit unfortunate, but which is also why we went for Trick Room as backup plan. And now that the light screens are done, I can say, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Jesus, that's all it took? GG. That was a fun one. I had fun with that. Playing into their Thunder Wave felt great. Okay, I am gonna call it here, I think. I'm gonna raid Prizified because I'm pretty sure I played them in the video I was recording, and I want to talk about that with them in their chat. So everybody who's been watching today, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you all so much as always. Don't forget to check out the YouTube or the Discord. I'm dropping the links in the chat now. And let's all give a warm Trick Ruby hello to Prizified. Prizified. Bye, everybody.